Welcome to TechVault Academy's APlus Core 1 review. We're kicking off Domain 4, Virtualization and Cloud Computing, with Objective 4.1, explaining virtualization concepts. Virtualization is like having multiple computers running inside one physical machine, a powerful digital playground for IT pros. So how does this magic work? Through a hypervisor, also known as a virtual machine manager. It's the special software that creates and manages the virtual world. There are two types. A Type 1, or bare metal hypervisor, installs directly onto the computer hardware, acting as its own lean operating system. Think VMware ESXi or Microsoft Hyper-V. A Type 2, or hosted hypervisor, runs as an application on top of an existing OS like Windows or Mac OS. Think VMware Workstation or VirtualBox. The hypervisor allows us to create virtual machines, or VMs. These are self-contained virtual apartments inside your physical computer, each with its own virtual hardware and a full guest operating system. VMs serve many purposes. You can create a sandbox, an isolated playpen to test risky software without harming your main system. Developers use them for test development, using snapshots as a digital undo button to instantly revert any changes. Application virtualization is another huge benefit. You can run legacy software on an older OS inside a VM, like a vintage car in a modern garage. Or you can do cross-platform virtualization, running Windows, Linux, and Mac OS all at the same time on a single machine. Now, what if you just want to virtualize an application, not a whole OS? That's where containers come in. Unlike VMs, which each have a full guest OS, multiple containers share the single host OS. Think of them as specialized kitchens that all share the same building's main plumbing and electricity. This makes them much more lightweight and portable than VMs. Docker is a popular example. Another powerful concept is desktop virtualization. The most common form is VDI, Virtual Desktop Infrastructure. This is where your entire desktop operating system runs as a VM on a server in a data center. You access it from a simple thin client on your desk. It's like renting a supercomputer in the cloud and controlling it through a window. Of course, running all this requires some key requirements. You need enough physical RAM and storage for your host OS and for every VM you want to run simultaneously. Your CPU also needs hardware support, like Intel VT or AMD-V enabled in the BIOS UEFI. And security is critical. Each VM needs its own firewall and anti-malware, just like a physical computer. You also have to guard against a rare threat called VM escape, where malware could potentially break out of a VM and affect the host. So, for your A+ exam, here are the main ideas. Virtualization runs multiple OSs on one physical machine using a hypervisor. A Type 1 hypervisor is bare metal. A Type 2 is hosted on an existing OS. Virtual machines, VMs, are used for sandboxing, testing, and running legacy or cross-platform applications. Containers are a lightweight alternative that virtualizes just the app, sharing the host OS. VDI provides a virtualized desktop from a central server. And remember, you need enough RAM, storage, and robust security for every virtual instance you run. That's a rapid review of virtualization concepts. Thanks for watching TechVault Academy.